couldn't be much calmer. We're just leaving this beautiful town of Brigus in the background here. It's a brilliant, sunny, calm day. We're going to be heading up to Baccalieu Island, Baccalieu Tickle, which we've heard reports of there being many humpback and fin whales feeding on the capeland. We'll go around the cape to Old Perlican, our final destination for the day, and it's about 50 miles.
There's a whale. Here's a humpback. Here's a humpback. What did we just see?
We have just passed through Baccalieu Tickle, and we saw, I don't know, half a dozen different groups of whales. We saw countless puffins, shearwaters, gannets, guillemots, mirrors.
What kind of whales were they?
I think humpback.
Yeah, the big humpbacks eating capeland.
Yep.
Amazing. Going today?
We're just departing Old Perlican. We spent the night on one of the big fish docks. Pretty quiet night. The wind starts to get up about 4:30. We're now heading out. So you can see it's a bit rough. And we're going to sail down at 350 degrees to the Eye of Ireland. There's two anchorages there, Traytown and Ireland's Eye. Not sure which one we're going to, but they're supposed to be both very beautiful, very secure. There's an old town there, derelict town. It's supposed to be a wonderful stop. So we'll spend probably tomorrow there as well and do some walking before we head off to Trinity. We're going to have a great sail. We're going to be close-hauled.
Here we are whistling across Trinity Bay. We're kind of pointing at Ireland's Eye, where there's an interesting couple of anchorages there. We may not lay it. The wind is pretty fair but not perfect, so we may wind up 5 miles south in Deer Harbour, or else just beat up the coast a bit. It's only about 20 to 2, so we've got lots of time. But the sailing is excellent today. We have our new furler in action. We're still tuning up all our new rigging. We replaced the shrouds, backstay and forestay while we were at our NYC in Long Pond. But so far so good. We're getting a good ride here, hitting 6 knots or so with our 6-7 with our full complement of sail up. And the master helmswoman.
It says Ireland's Eye is possibly the best known and most attractive of the abandoned outport islands on the northeast coast. It has 2 marginal anchorages and one very good one at Traytown Harbour. The island's history is well documented, and trails can be found to permit exploration of this wild and beautiful place. Anchoring, the bottom seems to be soft mud, particularly to the southwest of the islet, and somewhat better holding to the south of it. The holding in the outer pool is good.
So Traytown?
That's Traytown. Pretty magnificent.
Incredible, isn't it? About it, eh? I can't read it.
After a dynamic sail across Trinity Bay, we needed a really good dinner. So we have these wonderful halibut steaks that we bought at this, or I bought at this funny little fish store. There aren't many in Newfoundland, in Foxtrap. So we have some nice mashed potatoes and tinned peas. Fresh veg is a little hard to get on it and keep on a sailboat. So we have some tinned peas, and we have this wonderful piece of halibut for our dinner in Traytown, population 0, on Ireland's Eye Island, Newfoundland. Cheers. Yep.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, just incredible. Ah.
So that's Anthony Island, and just up ahead to port is Green. And we'll turn and sail between them to the head there in the distance, which is Bonavista Head.
On the beach there. Don't know if there's enough room behind any of these boats.
Oh, looks quite nice.
But I mean, we can go and anchor and just take the dinghy over.
Yeah, we've got the dinghy up, so
Yep.
we can just come down in the dinghy. I guess the weather's going to be okay, so we can go up past town.
So we're securely anchored here in Goose Cove, in behind the town of Trinity, which you can just see over my shoulder in the background. And we had made reservations to go downtown for dinner. Unfortunately, our outboard engine packed it in, and we had to limp back to our boat. So tomorrow we think we might move around to the town dock, which is on the other side of the harbor, and possibly spend the day and a night there, and then we have to get up to Bonavista. There's some very strong southwesterlies forecast, and we want to get into the next bay going north, Bonavista, and down to Terranova Park. So we'll see how it goes, but for now we're so near yet so far.
So instead of having cod at the twine loft, we're having chili on board Fantasia.
Just as good.
Just as good.
Looks great.
We're here in Trinity, the town of Trinity. We're on the dock at the Dock Marina. Just a few sailboats there. We're just about to walk around the town and you know, see what all is here in this really picturesque old Newfoundland town. The theater is down here. This looks like an old municipal building, perhaps a school. Beautiful old houses, and it's a lovely breezy day.
Did you pull?
That's not the right door.
Oh. Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at the door here.
Uh-huh. these old horns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Powder horns, aren't they amazing?
Mama,
William Clark, 1853.
we'll speak to the ladies. Hi. Good. And it's really no berry.
Mm-hmm.
Aha, very neat. Oh, and the sewing machine.
And skates.
Yes.
So behind us is the town of Trinity. We're tied up, or Fantasia is tied up down at the town dock, the inner dock, well protected from, we're getting this nice southwesterly blowing in here, and it's going to pipe up tomorrow, 20, 25, even 30 knots. We're going to sail up to Bonavista. As you can see, this beautiful town stretching out behind us. There's historic sites. We were just in the local museum. There's a couple of really interesting craft shops and a bunch of restaurants. So, but there's not really a store right in town. We're just going to walk up here on the road leading into Trinity to see if we can find some bread and milk. But there's the, you can just see the lighthouse. We came in the channel yesterday when we came from Ireland's Eye Island down Trinity Bay, Newfoundland. Just departing Trinity Harbour. This must be one of the best harbors in Newfoundland. It's U-shaped. There are literally dozens of anchorages, wharfs, and docks. You're protected from the sea, from the any wind, and the town itself is very, very beautiful. Lots of restored homes. There's a cultural center. There's a theater just behind me, the red building, and we're on our way to Bonavista. It's about 45 miles. We're expecting some strong southwesterlies, 15 to 20. And from Bonavista, we're going to sail down into the bay to Terra Nova Park.